Welcome back into Hodge Podge here on our Friday, November 20th. I'm Joel Ketke. We are joined via our Zoom studios this morning. Adam Mortenson with us from the Pelican Rapids Watershed District. And Adam, a couple more quick topics before we let you run here this morning. Tell us a little about the One Watershed, One Plan.
So One Watershed, One Plan is kind of a big deal. It's a new way for the state to allocate funding to local partners. So basically what the state does is they divide the state, instead of by counties, they divide it by watershed. So we're in the Ottertail watershed here. Basically, we're at the very top. We're the headwaters region. Becker County is part of it. And then it goes through, of course, Ottertail County, all the way down to the Red River, through Fergus Falls and whatnot. Follows the Ottertail River, of course. So we partner with Becker County Soil and Water, Ottertail County, East Ottertail, West Ottertail Soil and Water, and we all kind of get together and we work up a plan over the next few years, and we get this plan, we implement it, and then when the state allocates funding, they say, okay, Ottertail Watershed gets X amount of dollars. And instead of everyone competing for this funding, we all get together and we decide which projects to fund within the Ottertail watershed, and we allocate that to whichever partner has that project. So what the whole goal of this is to streamline funding and make it more relatable to what's going on the ground, I guess. We're kind of trying, instead of who wrote the best grant, we're going for who has the best project. Competitive grants are still going to be a thing, but part of the pot that used to pay for competitive grants is now going straight to the watershed partners and hopefully getting more conservation on the ground quicker and better, more efficiently.
Adam, I want to circle back to ice fishing for a second here, even though we're not quite ready to go out and do some ice fishing. But one thing I wanted to touch base on is for anglers out there, when you head out on the ice, pick up your crap. At the end of every season, I know a lot of guys and gals from our area lakes, they take it upon themselves to grab a four-wheeler or a snowmobile and a cart, and they go out and they pick up all the garbage that is left behind on the area lakes. I don't know, people don't understand. It doesn't just evaporate into thin air, people. When you leave a pop can or a bait container or a piece of wood or any type of garbage on the ice, especially late in the season, all year long, but especially at the end of the year, where do you think that winds up when the ice melts? It goes right into our area lakes. And I'm not saying it's a problem. Most anglers certainly take the high road and take their stuff with us, but we seem to have that very small population of that ice fishing population guys out there that just don't seem to care enough about our waterways to take their garbage off the ice when they leave.
You know, and it might not be that they don't care. Maybe it's just something they just forgot or didn't notice they left something there, or, didn't realize that having a fire on the ice means that the ashes are going to go into the lake. And it all kind of adds up here and there, and it all adds to the whole. It's either somebody going around, like you said, on a four-wheeler at the end of the year, spending 2 days cleaning crap off the ice, or it ends up in the lake, and it's affecting our water quality and affecting the system. So, what I would recommend is people just have a little mental checklist to look under the vehicle before they leave, to make sure nothing goes down the hole. You don't want to drop your cell phone, but, I'm talking the beer cans. The soda cans, should I say, the soda, or something like that. Just pack them out, leave no trace. Everyone plays a part.
Hey, let's just put that rule in place. If you bring it out with you on the ice, bring it back with you when you leave. It's really simple. And again, once the early ice goes in, a lot of spearing houses go up on area lakes. And again, once those spearing houses are removed, those guys that do the spear fishing and gals are very good at marking the holes in those big chunks of ice. And if you're a snowmobiler or a four-wheeler out there, sometimes you got to pay a little bit of attention where those ice chunks and those holes are.
Yeah. It's kind of a rude awakening when you find one of them.
Especially with the snowmobile. That's how those front ends get taken out. Well, Adam, as always, appreciate your time with us here on Hodge Podge. Anything else that you want to mention before we wrap up?
Not right now. Things are kind of slowing down, and we're kind of shifting into our data analysis phase. So hopefully in the next few months, I have a little bit more interesting data to talk about with you.
It's always fun to chat with you, Adam. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Thanks, same to you.
All right, Adam Mortenson with us here this morning from the Pelican Rapids Watershed. We appreciate his time with us.